Okay, another big weekend of footy. I know there were some grounds that escaped it, but there were plenty that copped a fair bit of rain on the weekend. So well done for getting through those pretty ordinary conditions. Yeah, it's our first real bad one for the year. Now, for those of you that didn't get on to the Zoom last Monday and were interested in watching it on the recording, um, it wasn't accepted by YouTube, the video. I did show all my files, which I used to put together the appointments, and on one of those files there was email addresses and phone numbers, and amazingly, YouTube has picked that up when I tried to load the video on, and I think if you did try and click on the link, it says something about, this is harassment or something or other. But it was just, I looked into why it wasn't loading, and that was one of the reasons. And yeah, so there you go. So I'll make sure I won't show any contact details again in these Zooms. All right, some milestones for this week. 50th game, Andrew Allen in the field. He's come across as a club umpire to us in the last couple of years, which has been good. 100th game, one of my fellas, young fellas, Tyler Rouston in the boundaries doing his 100th. 200 games to Brian Humble, obviously field umpire, Anthony Bertoli on the boundary. And 300 games to Josh Johnson. As I spoke to him earlier today, said he's too young to be doing 300 games, but he's clocking up number 300 this week. Rod George has done some field umpiring in recent times, was a goal umpire, but he's doing his 300 this week. And a big 500 to Steve Pringle, been in the field for 500 games with Adelaide Footy League. So cut some big milestones this coming weekend. So well done to you all. Now this week, we've got women's finals starting. So it's getting to that time of year, and excitement starts to build a little bit. And we've also got buys for men's A grade and B grade and Divi 7. They are actually going to have their grand finals on the same weekend as all the other grand finals this year. But because it's the top four, they have one less week of finals, so they're going to have a bye this weekend, which means there's a few less games all round. Make life for Pete and I a bit easier. Now with finals starting in women's Div 3, 4, and 5, I'm asking everyone that gets appointed to those games to get to the ground 1 hour before. We just need to be there a little bit earlier for finals. Make sure no one's rushed to get there, that we sort things out, obviously meet the coaches, and the same instructions given to field boundary and goal. And obviously if we're not getting people showing up in a reasonable time, let us know so we can follow it up, or obviously contact themselves if you have their number. A reminder about the even up rule that we have in the minor round. It doesn't apply in finals. You'd hope that a team would have enough numbers to not have to worry about that, but the rule is that it doesn't apply in finals. So say, for example, in women's, you meant to play 16 and one team only has 15. Well, that team that has 15 has 15, the other team is allowed 16. So yeah, no even up rule in finals. I'll put the sheet with the details about a tied game in finals, all the details about extra time. I'll put that on the website that you can have a look at. Just a reminder, I've mentioned this in the past, but if you do have a red card you give out during a game and you want to either withdraw or downgrade it to a yellow card, don't just go and do it yourself. Speak to me before you do it. I mean, I'll usually back you up, but there are actually times where an umpire thinks that they want to not have that red card go ahead, but when we discuss it, it's obvious that red card needs to stay. So last thing you need to do is withdraw it downgrade it, and it actually should stay. So just keep it in mind if you're in that position to give us a call before you do anything. And if you can't get hold of me and we need to discuss it, and we do decide to withdraw it or downgrade it, I'll make the phone call to the club representative, so it doesn't have to be when you're at the ground. So yeah, just keep that in mind. A note to all the first and second year field umpires: we're going to have our last skill drill session that I run this Wednesday night. So it'll be good to see lots of the newbies there. And if you could bring a whistle, that'd be good. It'll be the last one for the year that I'll run. I'm not sure if Rob or Brian will do any more, but I'll do 4 for the year, and that will be the 4th one that we do this year. Okay. Anyone want to raise anything from the weekend? They want to discuss something that happened in their game, or something that happened in the AFL, or anything at all we want to raise before we get onto the coaching video? Now's the time.
Yeah, Colin, it's Sean.
Sure.
Hey, what happens to clubs that forfeit?
Yeah, you'd like to know that because that's what happened to you on the weekend. So, the rule is with the league that a club must forfeit, or if they want to forfeit, they need to do it by 12 o'clock on Friday, and that's why I tend to leave most of the changes to the appointments until that time. Because the forfeits do make it a little bit easier to sort a few of the issues out that pop up during the week. If a club like happened on the weekend with you that decide on the day of a forfeit, they will get fined, as well as getting invoiced umpire fees. So, as in your case, you'll get paid the match fee for last weekend. It was a good day for you to have that happen. But yeah, there are consequences to clubs. Anyone else? All right. Let's have a look at the coaching video. I'll just get it up. It's on ruck contest. Well, the main part is obviously we've got some what's the decisions first. I will, with the coaching notes, just attach the email that I sent out at the start of last year when the AFL adjusted their ruck interpretation, and I'll give most of you would have sent an email, but it's just a good reminder, a bit of a history lesson of how we've come to be where we are and why our interpretation is different to the current ruck interpretation in the AFL. So I think the reason why they've gone down the track that they have, I'm pretty sure the reason why they've gone down they didn't want jumping ruckmen. They were getting too many injuries with ruckmen jumping into each other. We don't seem to have that problem, and so therefore we our interpretation is there to protect the guy or girl trying to jump and not get blocked, which can happen too easily in the AFL. All right, let's get on to some what's your decisions before we look at the ruck contest. And Michael Jeske, do you want to unmute yourself?
G'day, Colin. How are you?
Terrific, mate. How are you?
Wet and cold up here in Clare.
Oh, well. It's a little bit better than the weekend, though. So,
You gave me 2 good overs, North Haven and Port Districts. It was good, thank you.
no worries. Yeah, you were one of the lucky ones. All right. Have you had a chance to look at the video?
Yes, I had, mate. Yep.
Very good. Tell us what you think of the first one. In a moment. Here we go.
Theory. Ball just kept on going. Refused to sit up. And there he goes back. Very cool.
Okay, what do you make of it?
Yeah, definite throw there, Colin.
Okay, so what makes you say it's a throw?
Because his left hand, if it was a right hand handball, his left hand was actually moving with the ball. So it wasn't really, his left hand wasn't stationary to punch that ball off his left hand.
Yeah.
So both hands were sort of moving forward.
Yeah, no, happy with that. I think we all agree that's a throw. There wouldn't be much difference though if there wasn't a throwing action of the ball spilling free. So I guess the point of that example there is, yeah, you need to see that action of, he's obviously trying to get it to his teammate, and the hand sort of, makes that throwing motion. But you can also imagine a similar situation where the tackle, no prior opportunity, it spills free, and that would be play on. There's a very fine difference, but that one's obvious enough for it to be a throw. And as I often say, a missed throw is the least important free kick to miss. If we happen to call play on, no one's losing sleep over that. But yeah, if you do get a good angle on it, like the video has, and like I think it was Paul that had that passage play. If you have a good video look at it, throw would be the right decision there. All right, thanks, mate.
Colin, quickly,
Yep.
if you keep playing this in the top sort of right-hand corner.
Yes. That's is that Michael, is it?
Yeah.
Thank you, mate. I actually did pick up on that, and great pickup. So, I'll just play it, and then you can tell us what you would do if you saw it.
Justin Evans has a little bit of.
Now I'll go back and play it again.
To sit up.
So just look at the top of the screen. So the free kick's
goes
paid
back.
up the top.
Very cool. Justin Evans has a little bit of.
All right. What would you do if you saw it?
Yeah, I saw it, and the guy definitely looked at him, and it's like it's not necessary. It's just too far off the ball for mine. So the free kick probably goes where that incident occurs.
It does indeed, because the Brighton. Oh, hang on. Which one's Brighton here?
Yeah, Brighton's going away from goal, so it's going to
Yeah.
be a free kick to the full forward.
Yeah. So is that Broadview they're playing?
Might be.
It'd be the yellow team.
Yeah,
Free kick. I think he's taken a step towards him, knocked him to the ground. If you had picked that up, that would be a superhuman effort. It's way off the ball. But if you had vision on that, I think a free kick in that instance is all that's needed. If it was a bit more vigorous and like he's like really gone after him, you could do a yellow card. Or if he's hit him high, then you do a red. But I think a free kick in that instance would be an amazing pickup. But yes, thanks for bringing that up, because I did notice that myself when I put that one on. All right, Chris Braun.
Yes, Cole.
All right, you had a chance to look at it?
I did. I don't know, but I did. Can't remember.
All right, we'll play it. You tell us what you think.
Players there. It makes it easy for Glenunga. Ground level again. Bobbles around like the old proverbial cork in the ocean, but we'll have a ball up umpire. Let's go umpire. Crosby Sweater's getting paid by the ball up, apparently. Probably the reverse of that. Not getting paid by the ball up. He didn't want to ball it up. But anyway, they come out.
All right, what'd you make of it?
When I first looked at it, I thought the player over the top of the ball could have been pinged for holding the ball.
Yeah. And when you looked at it again, did you think the same thing?
Well, after the ball had come out and rolled on, then I guess he let it go, which is what we all would have done.
Yeah. So is it play on or is it holding the ball?
It's hard to tell on the video, Cole.
All right. I would want that to be play on. So the reason I put it in there is just with the holding the balls decisions, I'm really hot on if you're on the ground, take possession, cause the ball up. It's we want that holding the ball. But you need to make sure that the ball is really trapped in. So 100%, we all should be thinking in that instance, I'm ready to pay a hole in the ball. But if the player gets the ball out or the ball comes out, that's exactly what we're wanting. We want the ball in motion. So if you hold the whistle and it does come out in that instance, play on is 100% the right call. So I guess, yeah, all these what's your decisions tend to end up in an actual free kick being paid. I thought I'd throw one in there where actually play on would be the best decision.
Again, can I cut in again, Colin?
Go on.
If you keep going with that one as well, I'm not too sure the second tackle's great. It's right in the back, I reckon.
Yeah. So the decision there
After the ball's come out.
Yeah, no,
obviously.
I know the one you're talking about because I had to look at that too. So I guess the decision there for you is if you believe he's landed in his back, it's pushing the back. If you believe he's landed on his side, it's play on. And if you're not sure whether it's a push in the back or land on his side, you err on the side of the ball player and play on the push in the back. I'm totally comfortable either way on that one. I actually think I would have probably called play on, but if I was assessing that and you'd pay in the back, I would mark that correct. It's I'll just play it again for those that know what you're talking about. So it's just there. So yeah, if yeah, I can see exactly what he's saying. And it's maybe not even landing on his side. It's almost like he. What's this other word?
Cork in the ocean, but we'll have a ball up umpire. Let's go umpire. Crosby Sweater's getting paid by the ball up.
Yeah, it come down. I'm not sure whether he fully lands in his back. It kind of softly lands next to or on top of him. As I said, you'd be marked correctly either way on that one. All right. The really interesting one is the next one. Sam, Clella.
Yep.
Have you had a chance to have a look at it?
Yeah, I think I have. Yeah. Just
Cool.
run it again.
All right. It's from the Div 1 Reserves Grand Final last year at a really key part of the game.
Hardy, good position here, pushing it out the back here. Oh, good tackle. That's gone. That's got to be gone. Run down from behind. He paid the other two umpire. Come on, mate.
Yeah.
And now he pays it.
So definitely the second one's holding the ball. You
tell you
there?
what,
So
Adam.
definitely the second
Oh,
one's holding the ball. So it's just a matter of the first.
Hang on. Sorry, Sam. Yep. Go on.
Okay, so the first one is tricky, but the second one is definitely holding the ball because his ball's not being held. He's upright. He's not being held. He's holding it and making out he's going to tap it out. But it's just a matter of, is that first one that was near the goal square, did he have possession of it? I'd probably say play on.
Okay.
I don't think he had possession of it. And the guy tackled him and sort of let him go straight away. Just let it go.
Okay.
But definitely the second one.
Anyone want to offer a different view?
I'm paying holding the ball.
And
If I see it,
yep, but
like if I see that he's tackled and the ball hasn't been knocked out in the tackle, he's dropped the ball and he hasn't disposed of it properly.
Yeah.
So for me,
so let's take it back a step further. First question you got to ask with the holding the ball scenario: has he had a prior opportunity?
I reckon he has.
Disagree with you there.
Yeah.
Hang on, let's go back.
Here, pushing it out the back here. Oh, good tap.
All right. Clearly no prior opportunity.
He could have handled though.
But there's
Why didn't he handle?
So the question is, has he had a prior opportunity once when he's tackled?
Yeah.
So the moment he's tackled, he's had no chance to get rid of it before that. Okay, so I'm just taking step by step our thought processes. I actually think it's holding the ball too. But you gotta understand why you want to pay it.
Yeah.
So no prior opportunity, and the next, obviously it's a legal tackle. It's not high, but the question then is, does he make a genuine attempt? So this is where you decide whether it's holding the ball or not. If you believe he just drops it, which is as you described, Michael, then it's holding the ball.
Yeah, if he swung a
If-
fist at it, I would have been okay with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And even if he
Or
didn't handball it, but
yeah, so or
Yeah.
the other reason you could call play on is if you thought it was knocked out in the tackle.
100%.
So that's where Sam is coming from. But I'm of the opinion in this one here, he has just dropped it. There's no attempt to handball or kick, and he just drops the ball. I don't think the tackler pushes the ball out. Like if the tackler causes the ball to spill and there's a pro opportunity, then you'd pay hold of the ball because there's a tackle and there's no handball or kick. But there's no pro opportunity. The question is, does it come out because the player just drops it, or is it because the player, the tackler, punches it out? I think he just drops it. So
I would have still been in the middle of the field, so I probably wouldn't have seen what he did with it. So
well, this is 100% the right. It's like Cam is the umpire. I just think he did not have an angle on it. I was there on the day, and he was caught really up the top of near the centre half forward line, and he's looking behind that contest, and it was an unfortunate one because it was such a crucial part of the game, and everyone went nuts about it because essentially he called play on there where everyone was wanting to hold the ball, and then the other team gets the ball, and the second decision is 100% right. He makes no attempt at all. He holds on to it in the end. Holding the ball had to be paid for the second one. It's just that first one is that if you had a better angle on it, I reckon Cam, who's a pretty good decision maker, would have paid that holding the ball, but he just got caught behind and didn't get a good angle on it. So yeah, interesting one. It's the game of footy that we and the reason why I guess we enjoy watching it so much. All right, let's get into the ruck contest. There's not too many examples here, but just a few key points about it.
Well, that's gone. That's got to be gone.
And Tommy Jawar, who had a fair bit of time with Flanunga, he got a bit carried away in the commentary on that one.
Tell you what, Adam.
All right. So ruck contests. Play the obvious and high contact free. So any high contact in a ruck rucking contest needs to be paid. So as I put in the or forward the email that I sent out about our ruck interpretation last year, it's okay to just hold your hand out if you're just feeling for where the other ruck is, but the moment you get them high, like in that example, it's a free kick. So the handout isn't the same as moving across the line.
For the match, then I'm going to be
And this one here, the arm goes across the shoulder.
Free kick goes the way of Kelly.
High contact free kick.
Like that.
This way back inside 50 without being trapped. Just keep an eye on him here as he just drifts back inside 50. Looks like Brown's got the job there.
And
vice captain in the first 18. So
it's just some high contact. It's not as obvious that one as the other ones, but there's still a high contact free kick that should be paid in that ruck contest. Pay the obvious and blatant holding free kick. So any holding, which you can see that jumper being held in that scenario.
Even though A. Davis is as strong as an ox, he's up against the 200 game AFL.
And yeah, so in that instance, it was Abe Davis who wouldn't say he's a premier ruckman, good midfielder, but he wouldn't say that he is known for his ruck work. And up against Scott Lysett, and so often you'll find the better quality ruck will get a free kick because the other player is, and I guess trying to find a way to stop them. So it's always something to be aware of. Doesn't mean you're going to have to pay a free kick every time you've got a good quality ruck against someone else. On the weekend, I had a C-grade game where the Marion ruck was like double the size of the Eastern Park ruck, and the Eastern Park player actually did really well not to give away free kicks during the game, but I was really aware because of the height difference that he may get frustrated with that and try and do something illegal. So it is a bit of a trigger just to watch for.
Playing finals and where you
in this case here, There's holding of the arms. It's a good pick up from Alex. It's on the other side to him. But that's why he couldn't contest the ball. So if a ruck can't contest the ball, you have to wonder why. And the arms, 2 arms around is a hold, and that's a really good pickup from Paul in the Div 1 Grand Final last year. So the big thing about ruck contests is what is the player's intent? The intent should be to go for the ball, and if it's not, it's often where we're going to pay a free kick. So you're going to read a player's intent. Now this one here, this isn't against the ruck. This is actually against
Contest and get a kick.
well, it's actually against someone that looked like they were coming in for the third person up. And they're entitled to contest the ball. We don't have a ruck nomination in Adelaide Footy League. And so if anyone's blocked from trying to contest the ball in a rucking contest, then a free kick is paid. A really good pickup from Willow in that instance.
Either come into the contest or get right away from it. Best lockdown defender on that man.
This one here
From the goal umpire.
jumps across the line,
The next time there's a
blocks
goal
them,
to
and it means that they can't contest the ball. And similar here, the Salisbury North player crosses the line at the flight of the ball, and the Rostremo player is blocked from trying to contest it. Doesn't touch it. And the last one here. Yeah, the intent is just to push the player over rather than go for the ball. So big question about ruck contests is what is their intent? And so the final message is our aim for ruck contests is to protect the players whose sole intention is to contest the ball. All right, any questions on any of that? Fairly simple, basic one, but a good reminder of the things we need to look at in a ruck contest. Okay, I think more on that one. All right. Anything else before we go? All right. Good luck to all those doing women's finals this week. And it won't be long before the men are getting into it as well. So it's an exciting time of year. And yeah, our season's rapidly moving on. So yeah, we'll look forward to training this Wednesday night. A reminder to first and second years to bring a whistle. We'll do the skill drills. Everyone else can have a run. And look forward to seeing you then.